Welcome to CBD Care Garden Training Level 1. I am your host, Vanessa Marquez, co-founder of CBD Care Garden and CEO. I'm delighted to be with you during this training. It is approximately 1 hour. I encourage you to take notes, and I am just really looking forward to diving right in so that you guys can be informed and learn all about what CBD is and the premise behind our CBD Care Garden line. Our mission here at CBD Care Garden is to define the landscape in premier hemp-based wellness and beauty. It is our vision to shape-shift the industry by revealing the wondrous benefits of phytocannabinoid-rich skincare. Our goal is to make cannabinoids, molecules made within the human body and found within the hemp plant, and cannabidiol, CBD, easily accessible to the world as a lifestyle that includes hemp just makes sense. So what I want to do right now is actually welcome you guys and read to you a little bit of an introduction behind CBD Care Garden. And this is on behalf of our team at CBD Care Garden. We'd like to take the time to personally introduce you to the experience of what we believe a 100% natural CBD hemp oil infused luxury skincare line looks like, smells like, and feels like. Prior to our company's inception, we spent countless hours in search for similar products that held to our values and principles. We specifically were looking for skin and body products made with plant-rich ingredients that were efficacious, free of chemical preservatives, and made with all-natural formulas. We scouted mainstream retail shelves, spas, and online stores only to discover, remarkably, nothing held up to our standards. With the ever-growing popularity and published research of the hemp plant and its compounds like CBD or cannabidiol, we started our journey to educate and share the magnificent properties behind hemp in an all-natural wellness and beauty line. Here at CBD Care Garden, we recognize the universal excitement and wondrous benefits found within CBD-rich hemp extracts. It is our vision that we continue to be the pioneers and leaders in developing luxury, plant-rich wellness and beauty products infused with cannabinoids like CBD. We live by two mantras here at CBD Care Garden. Our first is that we believe healthy skin is your birthright. We take this stance because prior to CBD Care Garden, the benefits of cannabidiol, CBD, were only available in products containing THC, the psychoactive compound. It is evident to us that hemp plant serves to offer so much more. In this plant lives a world of healthy, beneficial phytochemicals designed to strengthen the human well-being. And this is where our second mantra was born. It's simple yet powerful. We believe a lifestyle that includes hemp just makes sense. When a plant that contains an endless array of compounds shown to improve the general sense of a wellness and healthy lifestyle, why not have it daily? We say all of this to say we look forward to sharing our high-quality, consciously made products with you to experience firsthand. We feel there's great opportunity in your company being one of the first to offer new experiences coupled by the industry innovation we are proud to stand behind here at CBD Care Garden. So thank you for the opportunity to partner with you, and we look forward to you guys enjoying the CBD Care Garden experience. Enough about us. I want to talk about you. So let's talk about you. CBD Care Garden is a hemp-based wellness and beauty company, and you are in the environment and business of well-being. What are some of the ways that we achieve a greater sense of wellness? By taking personal time, taking time for you. Most people are really good at that, wink, wink. We get out into nature. When we discuss wellness, There's mental and emotional, there's physical and spiritual, not in the religious nature, but in feeling connected and present to your life. And so why do people come to you? Why do people come to the spa? Why do people come and get facials or their nails done? Why do they visit you? For relaxation? This can be the food for their mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual needs. Why else? To help reduce pain, fatigue. As estheticians and massage therapists, you know this is both physical and an emotional issue here. Who doesn't have pain and who doesn't have fatigue? Oh my gosh. To cleanse and replenish. That's another reason why people come to see you. Maybe to address an injury or to feel renewed and rejuvenated. I think we can all say that life is better when you feel good, sleep good, you eat well, and look your best. And overall, when you're making choices that cater to your well-being. So on that topic, I think we can all agree that it's easier to live a healthier lifestyle when your body is in balance. When the body is out of balance, we experience things like inflammation, anxiety, stress, chronic pain, migraines, sleep loss, a lack of energy or focus, slow metabolism, acne. This is the why part of CBD. There is a system in your body, and that of mammals, whose sole purpose is to keep the body in balance. This is your endocannabinoid system. This is honestly my favorite part because this is where the light bulb moments happen when people understand why CBD. We just talked about all of those issues that happen when the body is out of balance. And now what we're talking about is a system specifically in all mammals and obviously the human body that is designed to keep your body in balance. So this is called your endocannabinoid system. It is a documented system with tons of research that has been growing for decades now. So the endocannabinoid system, otherwise known as ECS, is fueled by chemical messengers and communicators called cannabinoids. They are made in your brain by your endocannabinoid system. Their job is to communicate the status of your body's systems. So you can think of cannabinoids like these little guys who take inventory. Is she tired? Is he moody? Is she forgetful? Is he stressed? Is he inflamed? Is she in pain? Are there deficiencies, etc., right? It's a regulatory system, and it's designed to keep the body in the natural rhythm and flow, otherwise known as homeostasis. Remember these compounds that your body makes called cannabinoids. This is why CBD works and is such a healing type compound. Before I get into that piece, I just want to elaborate on this. CBD reacts to this endocannabinoid system in a positive way. It actually helps to support it. Okay, you see on this man that there's all these little dots. Those are receptors. And these receptors, they recognize CBD. And what's amazing is that when you apply CBD to the skin, there is a communication system, and that is through the endocannabinoid system, but there's communication that starts to take place. And it's pretty amazing because the whole purpose is to help regulate the flow of messages throughout the body and create that sense of equilibrium throughout the body. So your ECS positively responds to endocannabinoids, which is what it makes. Your body makes them in the brain, and phytocannabinoids. And these phytocannabinoids come from various plants. You can find them in cacao, in echinacea, in hops, and in hemp. The one that we're talking about specifically is hemp. You can't find CBD in cacao or echinacea. They have different cannabinoids that respond and support the ECS system differently. CBD is what we're talking about today, though. So cannabinoids are manufactured by the body and by the hemp plant. So if you guys want to write that down, it is so fascinating to really understand that your system was designed to receive these little compounds we call cannabinoids. And it's because your body makes them, and they're made also by plants, these little phytochemicals or compounds. We call them cannabinoids. So CBD, cannabidiol, is one of 100 plus cannabinoids found in the hemp plant. How cool is that? It is non-psychoactive and plays a significant role in sending messages necessary for optimal body and cell function. I love this. Speaking of CBD, a lot of people automatically, before I even dive more into the product line and all of that, a lot of people need this clarification. So allow me to clarify here. CBD can come from hemp or cannabis, otherwise known as marijuana. Our CBD comes from industrial hemp. So what is the difference between industrial hemp versus cannabis or marijuana? A lot of people refer to marijuana as cannabis, and it's a little bit confusing because cannabis sativa is the main genre of this plant. And so therefore, marijuana is cannabis sativa and hemp is also cannabis sativa. So that's what's confusing. It's better to name it hemp and reference it as hemp and cannabis or marijuana. Okay? And the difference here is that even though it's the similar species, it's the same species of plant, how it expresses itself is what determines whether or not it's hemp or cannabis. So how is it expressing itself in hemp? Well, that means that there's going to be CBD and other cannabinoids, right? There's over 100 in the hemp plant. So you're going to see that expression in the leaves and in the oil. However, what's less, significantly less, or zero, is the amount of THC. THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, is the compound that creates that psychoactive property that everybody, knows of and is familiar with. So hemp contains 0.3% or less THC. Okay, that means that if you were to try and smoke this plant, you're not going to be happy with the experience if that's the experience you are looking for. With the marijuana or cannabis plant, obviously it's the opposite. So what determines this is that it's 0.3% THC or more. That means obviously if you did try to vape this or smoke this particular plant, because of how it expresses itself in the leaves with the THC, they're going to have that psychoactive effect. So here at CBD Care Garden, we use industrial hemp. That is 0.3% THC or less. Then what we do is we actually take it through an extraction process and a purification process so that it is zero THC. And when I mean zero, I mean zero, not 0.1 or 0.2, but absolutely zero. And we even go another step further and do a third-party state licensed laboratory test with our oil before it ever goes into production, just to verify the potency of the CBD, making sure there's purity and consistency with every batch that we make. In addition, ensuring that there is zero THC. So we take this very seriously here at CBD Care Garden, and we're really passionate about this piece because it's the reason why our products can go with you in a plane. It's the reason why we can ship our products state to state, is because we utilize industrial hemp. So what is the difference here? CBD oil is not hemp seed oil. A lot of people get this confused. You can go to, get your nails done, right? or when people come in, you might see that the hemp seed oils and butters and things like that for the hands. It's really popular at like the Whole Foods and all of those places. So CBD oil is not hemp seed oil. Phytocannabinoids is really what you're looking for to maximize the benefits here. And that's what CBD is. It's a phyto, meaning it comes from the plant, and it's a cannabinoid, meaning it's a compound that your brain also makes within the endocannabinoid system. It's a phytochemical that your body is very aware and familiar with. It's designed to support your natural endocannabinoid system. So here, let's talk about the three differences. Hemp oil, you might hear, can also be named as CBD oil. They may say hemp oil or CBD oil, or they may call CBD oil hemp oil. So what that means is that there's zero to little THC because we're using hemp here. Industrial hemp is what you want to look for. Hemp seed oil is actually the oil pressed from the seed. So it's not coming from the plant and the whole leaves and all of that, which is what we extract. We use the whole plant. And we use organic hemp. So there's no pesticides and fungicides, insecticides, all that stuff. We use organically grown hemp. We use the full plant. Hemp seed oil is the actual seeds of the plant, and they become pressed. Well, these seeds don't have any CBD. If not, they may have some trace elements, but more than likely pretty much contain zero CBD and phytocannabinoids. Okay, this hemp seed oil is wonderful in other omega-3 fatty acids, things like that for the skin, and it helps from a natural, nutritious type oil. But if we're looking for the phytocannabinoids and the benefits of CBD, you're not going to find that in hemp seed oil. Okay, marijuana and cannabis oil. I think the name is self-explanatory. That means that it's not only going to contain THC, but it's also going to have CBD. And it's commonly used more in medicinal arenas. So for someone who is looking for a medicinal effect, maybe potentially going to see a naturopath or holistic type doctor, they may be treating something under a doctor's oversight or professional recommendation. That's when they're going to be using cannabis oil. A lot of times there is this myth out there that I commonly hear with people saying, well, in hemp oil or CBD oil that doesn't have any THC, it's not as effective as CBD oil that does have THC. And that is just not true. It really depends on the purpose and the result that you are looking for, really the intention of the product. What we like to focus on here at CBD Care Garden is the wellness properties and the overall general sense of well-being. With CBD coming from hemp, it is actually shown in a significant amount of research and studies that because CBD also has, like with full spectrum oil, so meaning when you extract the whole plant, you get all the other 100 plus little compounds that we talked about earlier. When you take all of those and you take out the THC, they're still all able to work together in what's called the entourage effect, okay? Which means that that's how CBD is able to be active, is by working together with all those other little compounds that are found in the hemp plant. We use a full spectrum industrial hemp oil. So that means that all those little compounds are still intact, and that's what you want in order to have a really efficacious oil. CBD with THC is great as well. However, again, it's going to have those medicinal type properties. And at CBD Care Garden, that's not what we are focused on. We're focused on just the overall general sense of well-being and wellness properties of the oil. So let's talk about that. What the heck are the properties of CBD? CBD oil has properties that support an overall sense of well-being and healthy lifestyle. So I'm going to dive into this with you guys. Our line supports both the skin and body, and that's why you'll see face products as well as body products. Everything from retail to back bar, from facials to massage oil, and even you can do enhancements with back facials and pedicures and manicures with CBD-infused foot soaps. So there's a lot of application here, and it's really exciting. And we've just found, because of the natural properties of CBD, it's really fun to just get creative and play with it. So for the skin, CBD has incredible anti-inflammatory properties. A lot of what we talk about, I just want you guys to know, it's not to say that our products prevent, treat, cure, or mitigate disease. What we're specifically talking about is CBD here and the natural properties of CBD. And this is based off of research that we've been connected to and as well as referenced a lot throughout the growth of our company from PubMed.gov. That's the National Institute of Health website. And there is remarkable, substantial studies, over 1,800 to be exact, on the properties and benefits of cannabidiol or CBD. So I just want you guys to know that's where we talk about. We're not just, oh, well, they say, and creating nonsense statements. It's really based off of research. We wanted to know, what is research saying? Anti-inflammatory. CBD is a remarkable anti-inflammatory property. It's a potent antioxidant. And actually, this leads to its ability to protect the skin cell integrity, promoting healing, and actually helping to encourage cell turnover. So for those estheticians out there who are excited to start using CBD, being able to have an oil that actually encourages cell turnover is awesome. And CBD is remarkable for that. In addition, for the skin, CBD helps to fight and protect cell breakdown. There's research that talks about how it has natural UV sun damage protection from UV rays. And in addition to that, our estheticians also love the fact that it's a really unique property because it has antibacterial combined with anti-inflammatory. So from an acne perspective, being able to combat the bacterial properties or issues of acne in addition to the inflammatory issues with acne definitely makes it a superior oil and natural ingredient for the skin. Okay, let's talk about body. Body, from a massage therapy standpoint to just using it holistically every day. Again, the anti-inflammatory properties are pretty amazing, not just for the skin, but there's research that actually shows CBD penetrates not just the skin, but all the way to bone. And there are studies that talk about how it helps to support the bone mineral matrix that was a study done for fractures and promoting basically the healing of an injury. So how awesome would that be as a massage therapist to just know that you are working with an ingredient that not only is obviously helping the skin, but actually penetrates all the way to bone. Reducing the stress response. This is huge. One of the first topics that we talked about of why people come in to see you is to relax, to be calm, to reduce their stress response, right? This is the central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. What's phenomenal is that because you have this endocannabinoid system, you have these receptors that are right underneath your skin, and that's why CBD is more bioavailable topically than it is when you consume it, because your receptors from your endocannabinoid system are right underneath your skin. So reducing the stress response, being able to calm, relax, take a breather is huge and is one of the main reasons why people are coming in. What else happens when you are more relaxed? You have a clear mind and a calm mind effect. In addition to that, you're reducing the amount of cell breakdown that's taking place because you're not so stressed out. And when you're stressed out, that increases cell breakdown. When you're calm and relaxed and your nervous system is calm and relaxed, you are less likely to have that cell breakdown happen so rapidly. In addition to that, you're reducing the pain firing that's occurring with the nervous system. With this, it's huge because as therapists, if you're able to relax the client and then the nervous system is also working to be more sedated and calm, what happens is the nerves inside of the muscle tissues start to fire less. And what that means is that you're able, as a therapist, you're able to get deeper and work with the client on a more efficient playing field. A lot of the times I hear therapists talk to me about how normally they'll get a client that they've been working on for 10 years and they start working with their products. And what's happening because of the CBD oil and its natural analgesic properties, its pain relieving properties, a client will relax and the tissues open up, and it just allows the therapist to be more effective sooner, which ultimately creates a more beneficial massage throughout that hour or 2 hour length of period. And then it's also compounding. So as they continue to receive the CBD, whether it's through massage or through the products that then they take home with them, the body butter, the anti-aging moisturizer, the body wash. We're going to get into that here in a minute. But as they continue, CBD has a compounding effect which works to prolong the benefits of the treatment, whether it was a facial or a massage or a pedicure or a manicure. Just speaking to all of those elements, this is why we are so passionate about CBD, and we know that it belongs in the space of wellness and natural healing, so to speak. What we use at CBD Care Garden is something that we have coined called phytoactive hemp. This means that our industrial hemp is grown in Colorado. It is organic. The USDA does not certify. If you see USDA organically certified, there's no such thing. The USDA organic certification does not exist for CBD yet. But what we do in our third-party laboratory tests is make sure we test for potency in any sort of residual solvent, such as insecticides and pesticide sprays and things like that, making sure that there's nothing there shows non-detectable, meaning that it's organic. Every formula is made with organic, full-spectrum CBD hemp oil that we potently craft through a unique proprietary method of nanotechnology. Our approach delivers superior bioavailability and maximum absorption. So what this means is we take our phytoactive hemp very seriously. We want it to be the best, and we want the experience to be there, visible or noticeable at some level. So in order for that to happen, what we have done is we've created this phytoactive hemp. It also means that through nanotechnology, that's a big word. What does that mean? It means that CBD naturally is more bioavailable topically. We want to increase the rate that it's absorbed, and we want to increase its bioavailability. So not just around 40 to 60%, which is what you get when you apply it onto your skin, but we want 100%. We want your skin to get all of it and for you to be able to get all of the beneficial properties from it. So we use something called nanotechnology, and it's a process that we have designed that's proprietary to our company. What we do is we shrink the molecule, and it allows your skin to absorb it faster and also, obviously, more of it or all of it. So that's what nanotechnology means, and that means that you get the most bioavailability and the maximum absorption. Okay, so why choose hemp-based wellness and beauty? We have 4 areas that we specifically target with our entire line, and that is to feed, protect, repair, and balance the skin and body. That's why you choose hemp-based wellness and beauty, to feed, protect, repair, and balance the skin and body. So feed the skin and body's natural receptors, which we talked about, that are right underneath your skin, with powerful hemp molecules known as phytocannabinoids. I know you've heard a lot of big words in here, but that's all phytocannabinoids are. They're just hemp molecules. Okay, so you take the leaf, you put a magnifying glass under it, you're going to see these little cannabinoids. And CBD is one of them, and there's over 100 in the plant. So pretty awesome. CBD is a powerful antioxidant. So this is where we're protecting the skin and body. Its potent antioxidant qualities help defend against free radicals, harmful UV rays, and other environmental aggressors. Repair. CBD is a natural anti-inflammatory agent. It supports the body's natural regenerative mechanisms. And lastly here, balance. This is the whole intent and purpose of the endocannabinoid system. Through specialized receptors within the endocannabinoid system, ECS, cell communication leads to better cell function. CBD Care Garden, we like to call it a garden to skin experience. It is clean beauty with life force rich ingredients, chemical free, and state lab verified. Our line is 100% natural, contains mostly organic ingredients. I would say over 98%. Cruelty-free. We do not harm animals and don't believe in that. We also are THC-free, so it is a 0.0 THC line, meaning there's not even 0.1 or 0.2% THC. We make eco-friendly choices in our packaging and overall as a company in our operational practices. We feel that it's important to be responsible for the environmental effects that we have on this planet, and we believe in taking care of the planet. With that being said, to give you an example, our dye that we use for our labels on all of our packages, it's a soy-based vegetable dye. Our boxes are biodegradable, and as you can see, we also use glass where we can, which is a more eco-friendly material than plastic. We are also vegan where possible. The only products in our line that are not vegan, they use beeswax, and we say the beeswax is from happy bees. The products that contain beeswax are our lip glosses, our lip balm, and our deodorants. Those are the only products that aren't exclusively vegan. The rest of our line is 100% vegan. We are also GMO-free. We don't believe in genetic modification or engineering. And our line is also gluten-free. Often people ask us, because you are a 100% natural line and you use plant preservatives, what is the shelf life? 18 months is our shelf life unopened, and then once the products are opened, they will last about 12 months. Here you see the entire line of both body and face products. One of our mantras that we talked about, which is a lifestyle that includes hemp, just makes sense. Now we are actually going to get into the line. So let's dive right in. Our massage oil. We call this our stressless plus beauty, because when you stress less, it shows on your face. And I think everyone can raise their hands with, give me a little some of that, please. This is a concentrated plant therapy blend of CBD hemp oil. I'm not going to read all of this. The highlight here that people love is that it is a water dispersible formula, meaning that it is friendly on the sheet. That was really important. I myself have a massage therapy background. I practiced for 7 years and operated 2 massage therapy clinics. And one of the things that drove me crazy was to find a wonderful high-end massage medium product, an oil or a cream, and then your sheets are stained. That was huge. It is tree nut and peanut free. There's no added fragrance. The carrier oil is jojoba. And when you have a chance to play with this oil, I just encourage you to check out the ingredient deck. They are just so wonderfully formulated with some really awesome plant ingredients. What I want to speak to on that is that our chemist that we work closely with, she has got a Ayurvedic background, third generation, in fact, and her culture and heritage is from India. It's imperative and vitally important to her that she formulates products utilizing ingredients that are beneficial holistically to the body. And what I'm talking about is, in Ayurvedic practices, these are plant ingredients and oils and fruit extracts and things like that that have been used in ancient cultures all around the world. And it's wonderful to be able to have a bug bite or an irritation come up on the skin, and you're able to utilize any number of our products and know that it's not just CBD, but we couple CBD with a remarkably dense ingredient deck that we've curated. So we take a lot of pride in that, and I definitely encourage you guys to check those ingredient decks out. Another specialty piece with both our massage oil and our massage cream is that they are the most potent on the market. In fact, what we've found on average is about 2 to 3 times more potent than most CBD-infused massage creams. We did this with very specific intention, and that is when you are going to experience a massage, you want to experience some type of a sense of well-being effect, whether it's your chronic back pain is noticeably less and decreased throughout the service, or if it's just that you come out and you're another level, maybe 3 additional levels of relaxed than you typically are after a massage. That's something that we wanted to be able to deliver with the cream and the oil. So for that fact, they are on average around 2 to 2.5 to 3 times more potent than our industry competitors. We like to address things additionally in the cream that help to ease muscle tension, support bones and joints, relax the body and mind, reduce the pain, firing, and cycling, nourish the skin, and overall just support the body's natural mechanisms. So now let's get into the face. Our Face Karma Facial Cleanser comes in a full-size, retail size, and travel size. They both contain the same potency of CBD, but as you can see in all of our packaging, if you look on the back, that's where you're going to find the milligrams of CBD. So because it is half the size in the travel size, it's going to have half the amount of milligrams of CBD in that bottle. I always like to clarify that so people understand it's the same potency as the full size. It's just because you have less product. With that being said, this is an incredible, versatile facial cleanser. It removes makeup, dead skin cells, daily pollutants, and debris. It's also sulfate-free. We use a coconut surfactant, which is really gentle on the skin, but also traps the makeup and traps the dirt to cleanse the skin. And then a lot of people talk about a detoxifying or a deep cleansing effect with our cleanser, and that's because of the French clay. The French clay helps to draw out the toxins and impurities. In addition, we use something that's a fermented enzyme called bioecolia, and this helps to naturally restore the skin's flora or balance. Anecdotally, what we've heard with the CBD oil in this product is that it works to actually smooth out the skin surface. And that's usually what I hear is after about 3 days of morning and night use, people can tangibly feel their skin to touch and notice that it's smoother just, the overall texture. So what kind of skin types is this good for? All skin types. Our entire line is great for all skin types. And specifically, this is wonderful for redness as well as aging. It's age embracing, in addition to acne because of CBD's natural properties. Again, when people ask, will CBD help with this or that on my skin or with my skin, I always say CBD works with your body's system, the ECS system. And the whole purpose of that system is to help bring your body into balance, right? It's a regulatory system. So if you have an imbalance happening with the skin, CBD is supporting your body's own mechanism to bring that system back into balance. Phase Karma. This is our anti-aging moisturizer. This is wonderful for normal to oily skin, redness, aging, acne. Again, it's age embracing. It's light. I definitely encourage you guys to play with this, smell it. A lot of people talk about how it smells like a creamsicle. They call it dreamsicle. Our entire line is infused with essential oil blends, fruit extracts, and plant extracts. So there's no artificial fragrances in the entire product line. This is an age-defying moisturizer. It's great for restoring skin firmness, softness, and also encouraging that radiance and that glow for all skin types. This also comes in a full size and travel size. One of my favorite ingredients in this product actually is the little plant that you see on the front of the box. This is the wasabi plant. Yes, wasabi like sushi. And we take the root of this plant and we combine it with apple stem cells, which are from France. It's a patented Swiss apple stem cell variety. And then, of course, we infuse that with CBD. And this together creates this wonderful age-defying or age-embracing plant matrix of a formula. And the wasabi works to actually open up the skin receptors and pores so that your skin can really absorb everything and penetrate actually very deeply into the layers of the skin. The Swiss apple stem cells are patented to help reduce fine lines and wrinkles by an average of 30% in 2 weeks. And in addition, with all of the properties that I mentioned with CBD, you can tell this is definitely one of those moisturizers that people just fall in love with. That is our anti-aging moisturizer. Our Drench men's and women's body wash. This is a sulfate-free, again, body wash. We use a coconut surfactant in this to gently cleanse and exfoliate the body. We also use a glycolic acid, so that helps to gently exfoliate, removing the dry and dull skin, allowing the moisturizing blend of plant butters and oils to nourish the skin. This works excellent as a shampoo. CBD is wonderful at stimulating hair follicle and promoting just the natural hair follicle growth. That's based off of research. So this formula works great as a shampoo. Again, because it is all natural, it's non-stripping and non-drying. We also have people use this as a body acne type treatment. So you can do a facial prep with this because of the glycolic acid, or you can also do a back facial. You can do a pedicure enhanced foot soak that works great to exfoliate the feet, the skin, the legs, all that, and also receive the benefits of CBD. So works in a number of different ways. Again, you can get very creative with our line because we designed it to be that way. The only difference between the men's body wash and the women's is just the fragrance. Again, it's essential oil blends and fruit and flower extracts. So with the women's, it's more of a floral type scent because we use flower, the sweet pea plant. And then in the men's, it's obviously more of a masculine scent. However, I will preface with that being said that a lot of women love our men's And a lot of men love the women. So it's interchangeable. The entire line is a unisex line. It's not that only men or only women can use either or. It's just to distinguish the scent. And it's really just a matter of preference. Feel free to have whatever you like. Our Melt Anti-Aging Body Butter. This is by far probably one of our most popular retail items. It is super hydrating. You can use it right after the shower, either before bed or before you start your day in the morning. And what you will notice is for all skin types, whether it's you're dry, just dehydrated, you have irritated skin, or even for joints and muscles, this is a phenomenal go-to. A little bit does go a long way. Just keep that in mind. This has 50 milligrams for 8 ounces. So I would say it's the second most concentrated next to our anti-aging moisturizer for the face, next to the massage oil massage cream. Those are massage oil massage cream, most concentrated formulas. And then our anti-aging moisturizer and our body butter would be our next concentrated formula. We vary the concentrations based off the intent of the product. So for our Face Karma anti-aging moisturizer, obviously you want those antioxidant properties, the anti-inflammatory properties. But you may not necessarily want to put your anti-aging face cream on and then go, wow, I just want to relax the rest of the day, as you would receiving a CBD-infused massage. Right? That's the kind of effect that you want when you get a massage, not when you're starting your day and you're putting your face cream on. So there is an intent behind the milligrams and concentration of CBD in all of our products. And that milligram content can be found in the back of all of our packaging underneath the ingredient deck. So you guys can look for that there. This definitely, people say from a texture and an experience when they put it on that it's like a Caribbean vacation, which is why we called it Caribbean Island. You can definitely smell some notes of coconut and bamboo. It's very refreshing, and it also kind of has a revitalizing, neat, calming effect with it. It makes you just inhale and breathe, and you keep wanting to inhale and breathe when you smell it. It's probably one of the reasons why it's our top fave product. Our Citrus Sweetness Moisturizing Bar Soap. Sometimes people are not gel body wash goers. They like to have bar soap. So this is a natural cleansing bar. It's definitely revitalizing. It's scented with natural citrus oils, essential oils, and mint. It's got that very awakening and refreshing effect. Works wonderful as a retail gift item for people, as well as obviously staying at different locations, transient type clients who are wanting a bar soap that doesn't give them that gross residue effect on the skin. You will not get that with us because there's no sulfates in it. It's a sulfate-free, gentle bar soap. It smells amazing too. Okay, our Charisma Fresh deodorant and antiperspirant. This is aluminum-free. It's got natural odor and wetness protection. A lot of people ask, what is the deal with the CBD deodorant? And then secondly, how does it work? So CBD naturally helps to reduce cell breakdown and cell mutation, right? That's based off of research. So we thought, well, how often are people using toxic aluminum saturated deodorant? And what's happening is that the tissues are mutating, and who knows what's happening in the body. Aluminum deodorants have been linked to all kinds of things that people don't want. So we took that concept and said, well, why not put CBD in one of the most porous areas of the body? It's like your super highway underneath your arms. You've got your lymph nodes that absorb and help to support the immune system, strengthen the immune system, and also clear out toxins and impurities. So that's why CBD for the arms. In addition to that, the detoxifying effects of CBD, we combined it to increase that. So we put French clay, which helps to pull out heavy metals and toxins that potentially are sitting there in the skin from years of aluminum deodorant usage. In addition, the French clay also helps to absorb excess perspiration. We also coupled that with hyaluronic acid, which absorbs 1,000 times its weight, again, creating another layer of wetness protection. Because CBD is an antibacterial, we couple that with a fermented enzyme that breaks down the bacteria that causes the stink, the odor. So it's definitely a must-try deodorant. I will say if you have not used a natural deodorant, there's a little bit of a grace period to give your body. I would say at least 2 weeks. During that time, carry it with you in your purse, in your car, wherever you are, your gym locker, whatever. Carry it with you. One of the beautiful things about this deodorant, I will say too, is that because of the natural antibacterial properties of CBD and then the fermented enzyme that is in this product, you can actually reapply it, and it's not covering up the stink, but actually eliminating it. So for me, I used to have to use a clinical strength toxic deodorant. And on really stressful days, on days where I'm, speaking or there's a lot going on, I notice that I can get about 5 hours of odor-free. I may be a little bit damp, but I'm definitely not super perspiring. And then what I'll do is reapply. I just carry it in my purse, have it in my car, and I'll reapply. I don't have to change my shirt, and I get rid of that smell, the odor. That was something that I could never get with the other deodorants that I use. You usually are just masking the scent, which is gross. This is our moisturizing lip gloss. These are really cool. There's an LED light that is built into these babies. At the top, you can see a little button. You press that button, the LED light turns on. You open it up, you apply your lip gloss, and on the side of the bottle is a mirror. We call it selfie-ready lip gloss because of it. Wham, bam, turn the light on and apply, and it's definitely an experience that people will go, what is that? What's going on over there? All the colors, there is positive pink that you see on the far left here, bossy pink, which is in the middle, and then confident nude. All of the colors are used with naturally occurring mica tints. So it is, again, 100% natural lip gloss, toxic-free. And it's not sticky. It's actually moisturizing, and that's why we called it moisturizing lip gloss. There's oils in it that are wonderful for the lips and also help to protect, again, that sun damage. The natural properties of the oils, in addition to CBD, help to soften the lips as well as protect them from sun damage while you're getting that beautiful color and moisturizing effect. Our Mint Berry Lip Balm. This is definitely a lip treatment. People have actually used this as a spot treatment on their face because it's also got peppermint in addition to the CBD, which helps to basically create this spot treatment effect. If you do use it for that because you like to experiment, definitely scrape it with a little pick, like a little mini tongue depressor or like a little knife. That way you're not rubbing your, face and then putting it on your lips. That's gross. This is definitely for all skin types, sunburns, cracked, dry lips. It does contain black currant seed oil, which is a really powerful antioxidant in conjunction with CBD. This is just one of those products where once people try it, they fall in love with it, and you can't go back to really anything else. It's just a really nice, creamy emollient that really does moisturize the lips. Some frequently asked questions. How do I describe what CBD is? I want to jump into this and then we're getting ready to wrap up here. How do I describe what CBD is? CBD stands for cannabidiol. 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 I encourage you to say that when you are done with this training. Say it a couple of times to yourself so you can become familiar with it. And that way you're not brushing it over, cannabidiol or cannabidiol, or, you're able to eloquently convey. CBD stands for cannabidiol. One of the acronyms or little metaphors that I use is it's kind of like, cannabis meets dial soap. And so cannabidiol, if you're one of those people that needs like a little metaphor, cannabidiol, cannabis meets dial soap. In the CBD Care Garden product line, CBD is an extract in the form of an oil sourced from the hemp plant. Also here you can reference the properties of CBD oil on the previous slide in the beginning when we talked about the properties. You can reference that sheet as far as the benefits that CBD oil has. I like to reiterate here that when people ask about CBD, one thing that we don't want to say is, well, it's like marijuana, but it doesn't get you high and it's like the good version. I hear people say that and I go, no, that's not how you want to describe it, CBD. It is not like marijuana, and you don't want to describe it that way. So in the CBD Care Garden line, CBD is an extract, and it's in the form of an oil sourced from the hemp plant. And then you can reference its properties. Some people may ask, so is it marijuana or cannabis? And the answer is no. There are over 100 plus compounds in the hemp plant. THC, the psychoactive compound, is the only one out of over 100 that you find in cannabis or marijuana that causes that high effect. So there is little to no THC in the hemp plant. This is what makes it hemp, not cannabis or marijuana. So in CBD Care Garden's products, you benefit from the anti-inflammatory, the pain relief, and rich antioxidant properties found naturally in the CBD oil. Can I travel with these products? Yes, these products are made from industrial hemp. They do not contain any THC, so you can travel with them. And then the last one I always hear is, will CBD help with, and you fill in the blank. We do not claim to treat, cure, prevent, or mitigate disease. CBD is a naturally occurring phytochemical that has been shown to be beneficial in supporting your body's ability to bring itself back into balance. Many issues occurring in the body are symptoms of imbalance. So you have a system called your endocannabinoid system that is responsible for regulating your body in order to achieve system balance. CBD oil is a phytonutrient that helps to support this system. Have we been in the media and press? Yes, it's awesome. We have been featured in Elle Fashion Magazine, in 5280 Magazine, as well as Les Novelis, L&E, Les Novelis Estetique Spa Magazine, Allure Magazine, and on some blogs. We were invited in 2016 to participate in the Emmy Awards swag bag, and we attended that as well. So we're a fairly new company, but definitely getting a lot of organic, natural, excitable exposure, and you guys can take those details with you in just being able to personally experience and share the line. So I want to thank you all for attending our CBD Care Garden Training Level 1. We are here to support you in any way. There is a second training that goes more into depth about our product line, the science, and how you can utilize CBD Care Garden's products. For now, I definitely encourage you to review the notes and get with your direct above if you have any additional questions, and you guys can submit those, and I'd be happy to get back to you on that. So thank you all for attending our training. I definitely encourage you to listen to this again. I will see you next time, maybe in person, again, at one of the second trainings, or maybe when we're in town to visit your location. Thanks, everyone.